great football team. We cheer the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony, and this is going to be a little bit different of a video. This is going to be a tutorial. I've been asked by several people who are brand new to reselling, how do you find out what price to list things at? So essentially what I'm going to teach you today is how I comp things on eBay. Now, of course, everybody does things a little bit differently, but I'm going to show you what I believe is the correct way to do it and the way that I do it. Now, you can look up any product on eBay, and typically you're going to see, okay, well, this guy has it for 100, this guy has it for 30, this guy has it for 50. What's the actual price I should list it for? You know, because a lot of times people go by what people are listing items for, but typically resellers, people that do this professionally for a living, they go by sold comps. And I'm going to show you how to get to the sold comps today. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on my phone how I get there. Now right now I'm just waiting on a video to render. I have some footage I filmed on my phone the other day that I'm rendering for a video, and that's going to be a video of Ashley's Disney haul that she picked up from a local deal and from stuff that I got her at a flea market. So you'll see that coming out soon. That's just about rendered. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to get into here and I'm going to show you exactly how you look it up on eBay. And I'll go step by step for you. And then once I've done that, I'm going to actually go back in and I'm going to also show you how it's done on a computer, because it's done a little bit differently on a computer. Now, I do most of my eBay listings directly from my phone. And I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see this phone clearly. Okay, so let's see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for an item. Okay, so I just picked up another lot of these Bakugan or Bakugan, or I don't even know how to pronounce these cards. But last time I picked these up, I sold a big lot for like $130. So here we go. They're on sale at Walmart for $1 in clearance. So I've been picking these up at pretty much every Walmart I could find them in because they sell well online. It's an easy, triple up on your money. And typically it sells like within like the first week or two. So I'm going to look up this card. Now, this is easy because, of course, there's a barcode. Sometimes there's not a barcode, in which case, I would look up Bakugan, Battle Planet, Resurgence Booster Pack. So I would look it up by name, but typically when there's a barcode on something, it makes it really easy. So you go to your search bar in eBay, and I'm hoping this is going to show up, because if not, it's going to be difficult to explain to you. Maybe if I cover my face, it'll show up better. Alright. So anyway, up top is a search bar. Next to that search bar is a little camera. So, and that camera will either show a scanner, or it'll allow you to take a picture to comp something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan that barcode. Okay, so it's comping it for me, and it's going to show a bunch of different prices. It's going to start showing all the different, cards of this set. So typically then what I do is up right close to where I hit the camera to scan it, there's a button that says filter. So I'm going to hit that, and it's normally just set the best match and all that. If you scroll down a little bit on there, you're going to see these little boxes that you can hit a button and turn it green. Typically what I do is I go down, and you see those little switches you can hit? There's one right there that says sold items. That's the one you want to hit. Okay, and then that'll highlight sold items and completed items. So then you hit done. Okay, now it's going to show you the sold comps. This is how you find out what these are actually selling for. So there's a lot of 100 there, which they had listed at $250. Somebody gave them a best offer. They accepted it. Now, it doesn't tell you what they accepted it as, but there's a lot on here that you can see. Like, for example, for a lot of 7 of these booster packs, they got $19.95. So they put out $1 a piece on them, and they get back $20. So that's a $13 profit there. Here's a pack of 6. They got $17 plus shipping on top for. A lot of 38. They had it listed for $115.89 plus shipping. They took a best offer. A lot of 30 sold for $78. So as you see, it just depends on how many there are, but this gives you a great idea of how much these are actually selling for. So that's what you want to do when you go to buy items. Now, I also, if I'm at flea markets or mainly yard sales because I'm dealing with people and I'm at their house, a lot of times I'll blind pick, but the deals are so good that I can afford to, like, because, oh, okay, well, I'm only going to make a $10, $20 profit. But then again, I only put out $1 to $3 on an item, so it's okay to blind pick then. But if you're at a store or someplace where you're going around pricing stuff, you always want to make sure you comp it. And whenever you go to sell it, you want to make sure that you have a good price that people are actually paying, because you don't want the stuff to just sit around. You want it to make you money. So that's how you comp it on the phone. I'm going to do a screen share real quick, and I'll show you how I comp it on the computer. So bear with me, and I'll show you that right now. All right, guys, so let me show you how I'd go about comping the same thing if I'm doing it on the computer. So easiest thing to do here is go to the search bar. Again, we're going to be looking for this Bakugan Battle Planet Resurgence booster pack. So let's go BAKUGAN Battle Planet booster packs. Here we go. Okay, so Resurgence, that's the set that we'd be looking at. So this is sold comps. This is like what people are asking for certain things. Now, sometimes you can get a correct comp there, but sometimes you can just get something that's completely out of left field. So I don't even pay attention to what these numbers are showing here. What I do is I go over to the side, and you'll see there's a sidebar there where you can like sort things. So that's where I go to do these. And then right here where it says show only, on the side, click sold, and it'll automatically do sold and completed. So these are all of the stuff that's been sold. So as you can see, the day I'm filming this is September 1st. So there was a lot of 10 packs that was $35 that somebody made. So they paid $10, they made a $25 profit if they were doing the same deal I got from Walmart, buying them $1 a piece. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good sold comp right there. Now, this is the one I was showing you earlier. They had 100 packs, and they were asking $250 for that 100 packs, and they accepted a best offer. Now, it doesn't tell us what the best offer is, but the strike through the 250 shows us that a best offer was accepted on that. So you can just kind of go through, and what I do for something like this, like obviously I'm going to be lotting these together, so I'm literally going to just find something that's in the price range of the number of packs I have. I just bought 26 more packs, so essentially for these, look at this, 26 right here, they got $50 for it, so that would be a double up for me. I'm probably, like, quite honest with you, I'm probably going to ask maybe 60 for it, like $59.99, something like that, just to do a little bit more than a double up. But I'll be in this price range right here, so for me that would be good. I've done really well with these in the past. You just have to kind of know what you're doing, and it's super easy to find sold comps. that's essentially all you do. Now, for example, a one-off, like, because this is something that is semi-replenishable if you, you know, have the hookup with getting cheap booster packs. So let's go to a different type of product now. Let's say that you have something that is a complete one-off. So, I'm trying to think of a good product. Let's look for a plush, because essentially, unless it has a barcode, you have to actually describe what it looks like to try to figure out a comp for it. So let's say you have an Eeyore plush from Winnie the Pooh, right? I'm just saying that because I see one across the room that Ash has on her recliner over there. So Eeyore plush, large. So, and the crazy thing is, the very first comp that came up is the exact one I'm looking at that's sitting over on a recliner. This large Eeyore plush. Sometimes it's more difficult. Sometimes you might need to say, okay, well, it has a detachable tail, which this one does. You know what I mean? So you just need to sometimes go into more detail with what you're searching. I got lucky in the case that this was the very first one to pop up. Like, she also has this plush too. She has a lot of different Eeyore stuff because that's what we call her. But again, you would go to sold comps, and we're going to be looking for that very first Eeyore we saw. See if we can find it now under the solds. All right, so this is it right here, guys. It doesn't say anything about its detachable tail, but as you can see right here, this person got $29.99 for it plus $11.60 shipping. So that's not bad. Here's another comp for it where the person got $19.99 plus free shipping. Now that one's used, and the other one's used too. So for me, what I would do is I would price it high and do or best offer. So that would be where I'd be. Oh, look, here we go, another one of the same. This one sold for $27 free shipping. So as you can see, people are buying that exact plush for upwards of $30. Sometimes with shipping, sometimes without shipping. A plush isn't going to be too heavy, so whether you use shipping or not, that's not a huge ordeal. The main thing for something like this is you would want to make sure that you get the dimensions down. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're always looking at sold comps, because you could list that same plush for $1 million and no one's going to buy it. You know what I mean? So there's some people that just list stuff super high, hoping, or maybe they're just ignorant to the fact that what they're asking for the product isn't actually what that product's worth. So that should give you a good idea of how to simply comp items, whether you're doing it on your phone or on your computer. Tablets are more or less more like the phone. So if you do this on a tablet, you're probably going to be doing it on like a phone. So you got these two types of ways to comp things on eBay. I hope you use these and these help you grow your business, or even if you're not doing this as a business, maybe you have some stuff in your house that you just want to flip and make a little extra money to go on vacation with or whatnot. Use these simple tips to comp items. That way you can get the exact price that people are actually paying for them. And once you have that good price for your item, you'll see things begin to fly out of either your store or out of your eBay account. So I hope that was helpful. I also use these same comps right here to list stuff on Mercari, because I do a lot of cross posting with my stuff from eBay that I bring over to Mercari. So a lot of times I will just price it on Mercari based upon what I would price it on eBay for.